Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! News, where the news comes last and the weather comes later. In this Yu-Gi-Oh! News episode, I'm activating Armed Dragon Level 3's effect and leveling it up to Armed Dragon Level 5. I then play Level Up, and I will increase its level and make it Armed Dragon Level 7. Meanwhile, I will banish my V Tiger Jet and W Wing Catapult to summon VW Tiger Catapult. I also have X Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, and Z's Metal Tank. I banish all three monsters to summon XYZ-Dragon Cannon. That's not all, because now I take my VW Tiger Catapult and XYZ-Dragon Cannon to summon VWXYZ-Dragon Catapult Cannon! And if you're now thinking, oh, now Aoku's going to summon this ABC Dragon Buster, and he's going to make an A2Z Dragon, whatever the A2Z monster is called. No, because there's something new. I banish VWXYZ-Dragon Catapult Cannon and banish it alongside Armed Dragon Level 7! Yes, because we're going crazy. I don't know how you're gonna summon this. But ladies and gentlemen, Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon. What? Level 10 Light Machine Type Fusion, 35 by 30. VWXYZ-Dragon Catapult Cannon and Armed Dragon Level 7 can only be special summoned unless you special summoned all above cards during the duel. So there's no other legal way to summon it. It has to come from the extra deck by banishing the above two. You don't use polymerization, and they've both had to be special summoned earlier, and they can't have been summoned by any other means. It's hard enough to get VWXYZ-Dragon Catapult Cannon out, and to then have Armed Dragon Level 7 in the same deck? That's gonna be some weird, like, these are all cards used by Chaz in the GX anime. And would I use, like, a Chaz-themed deck in any of my duels? Then, oh my god, he could now summon an even bigger thing. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's see what its effects are, because I haven't actually written these yet. Your opponent's cards and effects that have the same name as any banished card cannot be activated. So that's banished cards from yourself as well. However, most of the stuff that's banished is going to be Armed Dragon Level 7, VWXYZ, and all of the smaller versions of them. Probably the opponent doesn't use those. But if you're using a banished deck, then the potential is there. Something like with Macrocosmos. Then that might work, help. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, so only the opponent's turn, you can banish one card from your main or extra deck, banish all cards from the opponent's field and graveyard. What? I was gonna say, what kind of effect is it gonna have that's better than V2Z that can only be done during the opponent's turn? Banish one card from main or extra deck, any card, so there's so many to choose from. Banish all cards from your opponent's field and graveyard. So they play their good stuff, and then you just banish it, and you banish all stuff from their grave as well, so they don't have any setup that they might have set up for burning a base Inferno, whatever. Okay, this is extremely, extremely difficult to get out. But would you manage to summon this, the Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon, then it could be quite fancy. One problem is that it's still susceptible to any kinds of effects, as long as that effect isn't already banished. So if the opponent has a Raigeki, sure, you can use your second effect and banish some stuff, but they keep their hand cards. So then their graveyard is gone, their field is gone, but if they then, after Raigeki, let's say, still have two cards in their hand, they can still play. So that's a weakness it has. If it would be immune, have a bit more of immunities, that will work for it. But in regular decks these days, Darkhold, Raigeki, cards like that, or that destroy monsters by effects, do exist. So, nah, I don't think it'll be that useful, especially just because it's so difficult to summon. But it is a really interesting card, and I may in my like my Yu-Gi-Oh anime duel like series. I don't think I've ever announced a name for it because I never came up with it, but I may have this in one of those duels. May. It is certainly an interesting card. Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon. Wow, okay. That was Yu-Gi-Oh! News video for today. Good night, and good news.